Welcome to our Pacific Rim US Scrum. We're here today, Patrick, Vijaya, and me. So, do you care to start, Patrick?
Sure, I'll go ahead. So I submitted a PR this morning having to do with using another web driver other than Poltergeist, in particular Selenium, for when we have a scenario that involves a modal dialogue, which Poltergeist does not seem to handle that at all, actually, at least not completely. So I finally figured that out and put that in place. So there was a PR submitted today for that, and that's pretty much it. No blockers.
Okay. Vijaya?
Yeah, I'm working on a JS registration implementation. I actually created the routes for that one and add link from login to JS registration. And I'm working on the U. I'm putting the labels and the text boxes on page. I did it.
Okay. Any blocker?
No.
No? Okay. So, nothing today. I just reviewed one PR, and I'm reviewing now the other one, and that's it. So, anything else you guys want to add?
What's the other PR for? We have an outstanding PR?
Outstanding PR. Just, I don't know. Let me check it out. Updating CSS for input tag across the page.
Ah, okay.
That. And that's it. Okay. So, about the project, is there any blocker? Is there anything? Did anyone look into the the agenda items?
Yeah, I went through that one.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now. I think that's pretty much where we're at this point. Same priorities as last sprint. So
My major issue is what we are going to present to the client.
well, we should show them some software by definition, right?
Yep. And let me take a look at this. So we can show the edit agencies branches, the edit agency attributes. I believe the login page is ready.
Yes, it is. Yep.
And the frame. Where is the login page? Implementation. I only have here the I only have here what? The layout? Is it possible?
No, the login page was completed. Let's see, where is it? I see the login page layout. 131 is the implementation.
131. Okay, it's no longer in Waffle.
I see it in the done column in my version of Waffle, but maybe if I refresh it, it'll go away. But it's at the bottom of that column.
In the bottom I have changes for agency branch.
Okay, yeah, so let me see. When I refresh Waffle, that may go away for me now too. And sure enough, it went away. I guess it. What's the rule about it disappearing from the done column? I thought it was after a week.
It's like something similar to that.
I have Waffle page and
Tracker. So we kind of have, let me just open this up. So, awful stories during this sprint. We have a login page, we have the edit agency attributes.
113 is the login page layout.
Yeah, it was the 131, I believe.
Yeah, it was 131, and it seems to have gone off the waffle board right now.
Let's see it from there. So let me take a look at this. So agency branches. Do you have anything else that we can show to the client? Just a noob. There's no for this. Include the CSS tag and tests. I believe that's it. Then there's nothing more to show. We said that we were going to add some more agency. Okay. The registration of employer. Did we do anything for the registration of employer? This
So
we did not.
Amy's got that, and she said her laptop is broken, so she can't really make any progress on that. So we'll find out how long it's going to take her laptop to get fixed. So what Chet hasn't seen, he hasn't seen the ability to edit overall agency information, like website, URL, phone number. He hasn't seen the ability to edit, delete, and create new branches. So we've got that ready to go. And tomorrow I hope to at least show him the show view, if you will, for an agency person, and maybe even the edit view for an agency person, which would include the ability to assign a role or roles to the person, etc. I don't know, that may be ambitious. I haven't started on that, so I'll have to see if we can get something done tomorrow morning.
Okay, so basically we have these three things to show. On the next sprint, are we going to, do we have anything else on the, let me see. Next sprint, we will go with the registration of the user. The registration, the two registrations here. And do we have anything on the admin?
Yeah, excuse me, I'll probably continue. I will be working on agency admin features into the next sprint. I've got to be able to associate a job seeker with job specialty, a job developer with job specialties that the JD specializes in. In fact, I may have a question or two for Chet tomorrow on that. If I do, I'll update your agenda.
Okay.
And I've also got the concept of the agency admin task list or to-do list, like send an invite to a job developer to join the system, etc. So I have to work on that. So I have plenty to do on agency admin through most of the next sprint.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to there.
Okay. Okay, so I believe it will be something like this. If we have any questions, just need to add them here. I believe we'll be doing some more things around. Okay, I believe rest is okay. Anything else that you guys would like to add here that you remember? So just right now. No? Okay.
I would love to add more, but I think given our progress in this sprint in particular, we've kind of had a very slow sprint here. So I think we need to be careful.
I think we're more or less in the same rhythm that we've been. Maybe not really. So this is it. We're more or less doing things. Let me just count for size.
Sizes, lines of code, is that what that means?
No. Size is the points.
Ah, yes, of course.
So this is more or less like if you see the last week and the current in this week, it's if we sum them up, it's our
Velocity.
for the sprint. The previous sprint was 18. We're at 17 now. So I believe we might be starting to get to something, but next sprint will be like be not very good. No, we still have 2 weeks there before Christmas, but then it's Christmas and New Year. So.
These are definitely more complex stories that we're dealing with right now. Before model tasks, RSpec tests, they were relatively trivial compared to what we're getting into now. So I think overall pace is doing okay, given that.
Mm-hmm. We need to start looking into stories here. We need to start getting can working.
Yep, that's got to be added.
And that's it. Okay, I'm not sure about this registration layout. Maybe we will. I did not send it yet to chat because it looks a little bit trivial.
Well, to me, it's the registration, the job seeker. Yeah. We can show it to them live on the screen on the meeting, I guess.
Yeah, we can show him just to see if it's okay, and if we will need to add something, we'll see.
I think it might be good because, does he need to know year of birth, for instance? Maybe. And what else would he want to know about a job seeker? He may have additional fields he wants to throw in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll show him tomorrow this as well. Wireframe. I just need to review one wireframe. That is the registration of job seeker.
Did he review the registration of employer and get back? I think he did, didn't he? According to Amy. I don't know if I saw his comments though.
We didn't have any comment, I believe.
Okay. Okay. Good. We're good on that then.
Yeah. Okay. So I think for now we're good. So anything else?
Like I said, I'm if I have some questions for the next sprint regarding agency admin, I'll throw something in the agenda, and I'll get it done in the morning if I have any.
I'll try to send this for chat tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Salim, do you want to join us? Do you want to share with us anything? Okay then.
Nope. Nothing. You guys are good, I guess. I don't have anything to share.
No? Okay, are you blocked in something?
No. No. Oh, you guys finished the Scrum already?
Yes.
Yep.
Already.
Oh my God. Okay.
We were already just talking randomly about tomorrow's meeting with chat, and that's it.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just when I was doing the login for the bug, and then I think I put some notes. I don't know if you look at it. If for example I was doing the home page and the login, I specifically put a comment saying that this is for this page, that's for this page. For if randomly everybody puts and then you don't know where, for example, if in case anything arises like a bug, you don't know where the CSS is, it's better to write this is CSS stuff is for this page or something. I don't know. Most likely I didn't remove anything, but I added an ID, and then if that it's used, probably might have some side effect maybe. maybe might broke something else somewhere. I don't know where that label and input is. I couldn't find it. I was trying to figure out where that come from.
I'm not sure if I followed you. You're talking.
Okay. There's inputs and a label tag CSS stuff in an application,
Yes.
and then it's like I just attached an ID to it, just random ID, so that it doesn't affect the login page. So by doing that, it might affect the other other page, I guess. I think.
That's normal. Say.
Yeah.
So Salim, I'm looking at, say, page, I don't know if you have in front, application.css, and you've got
Yeah.
you've got a page 150. We had a generic input and text area.
Yeah.
CSS, and now you're saying make it specific to an ID on a specific page, as well as text area as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
So wouldn't we be able to get away with a generic text area styling? Do we need?
What I think is that we should have some sort of generic.
Yeah, yes, that would be nice. But then I think if that's the case, then we should go with the maybe the bootstrap, since we already have it. Oh, you guys, he left. Patrick, most likely is you maybe it's your it's an agency or agency admin views. Can you try to go through and see if it's anything broken there? Because I think you are doing those ones.
Yeah, I am doing those ones.
Yes. Yeah.
I just think we need generic CSS styling for various things like text area, etc. To make it ID specific every time, we're just going to proliferate the same CSS over and over again, right?
I know. Wouldn't you? Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay. So I have to go, but before I'd like to say this. We need to have a generic CSS that will flow through all the pages. All the inputs should be the same. All the modals that we have should be the same. Everything should be the same throughout all the website. So we need to have one generic CSS. And in any case, if we need something specific, then we create a specific tag for it.
Yes.
It's easier to maintain everything, because if you're going to do a specific CSS tag for each field, for each input, for each form, we'll never end this.
Yes, that's right.
There are a lot of things that go back and forth and everything. So, are you guys okay with it?
No, that's the way it should be. Where do you have these generic IDs sprinkled throughout? Have you got them all through these docs, or just in this application.css, Salim?
Say it again.
You changed some of our generic CSS to ID specific by putting placeholders like pound put ID here, pound ID here. Did you do that just in that one place in application.css I pointed out, or did you do that elsewhere?
That's it.
That's the only place?
That's the only place I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
that's good. I mean, if you could
right,
undo that, I think that would be helpful. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. No. I'm done, I guess.
Okay. You know, we're going to collide on the CSS, as you said before, so it's just going to be a fact of life. You know.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's no
generic CSS
way
and
to solve
all the
it. But what we have to do and we have to make sure is that we do not replicate the code. CSS is very nice and everything, but the fact that it's not object oriented, it's
Yeah, it's
a
tough.
bummer. So, but we will see how we can handle this in a good way. The best way for now is just to have it, to have everything. Basically, all the websites should have just one way to show information and everything.
Right.
So we should try to get it as more generic as possible, because if we do it generic when you're trying to search for a problem in CSS, you know where it is.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we'll find our way through this, Salim. I think those general principles.
Yeah. No, I think the best way, I would say, the best way to use the Bootstrap. That's it. The classes, the Bootstrap. It's across the will format for us across all the pages.
Aren't we using Bootstrap at this point? Aren't we using Bootstrap at this point?
Yes, we are using, but then I think I am using Bootstrap, but then the way we have it by saying input and labels, I mean you're using, not I think not using the Bootstrap. I guess I don't know.
But Bootstrap is generic, and if by including the CSS from Bootstrap, you're basically using it, and
yes,
it's of the page that you have, because they have tags for they change CSS for everything. What we need to make sure is that when we have I believe the inputs are automatically changed. There are things that are not, like the rows and the nav bar and everything. Those we need to put specifically the CSS ID, but generically the major layout should be already using Bootstrap.
exactly. Yeah. So, for example, for that case, if I knew where that input is, I would say with the Bootstrap, like pull right, and then it's gonna pull that button to the right. It doesn't affect anything.
Directly in the CSS, not in the CSS, the CSS tag. It's not a CSS. Yeah, but the CSS tag inside the input. That's what
Yes. Yes.
If you want to do changes specifically to one input, we don't change classes on the CSS file. We just add the classes of Bootstrap that we need, and they have classes for everything. Unless we want to change color or something, then in that case, yeah, we need to go back to the CSS file. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Any more questions?
So just follow up on that application.css. Why was that created if we were following Bootstrap before, or were we not following Bootstrap before?
The thing is, the default, you need to override things on Bootstrap, like colors, if you want sizes or something, or if you want specific things that Bootstrap do not provide. Eventually, you need the CSS file.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why it was in existence. Okay.
Yeah.
But the major thing to do with Bootstrap, when you have Bootstrap, you just change colors of things, and usually it's the most normal change that you do on the CSS.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
Not from me.
And then when I looked at the one quick thing on waffles, I'm confused because everything is tied to each other somehow. It cascaded. Like for example, if she's Vijay, she's doing registration, and then there's an implementation, and then there's something else.
Yes.
So I was confused what to do now. I mean, what is is there anything has
can pick,
priority to it? Which one? Say
you
that.
can pick 36 and 35.
Oh, okay, 36 and 35.
Yep. That basically is the provisional employer and the provisional company.
Okay.
I believe that we have the models. The only thing that we need to do is to create a new field on the database saying that that specific thing is provisional or not, and make sure that when you save it, the default is provisional.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll go. I'll check. I'll check and see if I don't understand. I'll get back to you.
And
Okay.
So you can touch base with Amy on that as well, because that relates to her employer registration. So she's aware of that concept and how it's going to work.
okay. Anything
So
else?
Yep.
That's it. That's it for me. That's it.
Okay. Just make sure that if you do a PR before Amy, tell Amy that you did a PR for the provisional, and that she needs to revise her code when the PR is accepted. Okay?
Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks.
So, thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay?
All right.
If you have, as I said before, if you have any question or anything that you'd like to ask the client, just tell me before 9 a.m. tomorrow, because I'm going to send an email to the client around 9 a.m. Okay?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, thank you guys, and see you all tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.